Hello Year 1, welcome to today's maths lesson, and today we're going to be focusing on something new for us in Year 1. Maybe you've done it in early years, or maybe you've done it in another school or at home with your parents, but today we're going to learn how to count in twos. Okay? So when we count, we normally count in ones. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's counting in ones. We count every number. Okay? But counting in twos is a little bit different. But we will come to that very soon. Okay, so before we start today's lesson, I want us to count all the way up to 20 and then back down to 0. But I want you to find a space in the classroom. Okay, make sure you're not touching anybody else. Make sure you've got some space, and we're going to do some star jumps all the way up to 20 and then back down to 0. Okay, because we want to warm up our bodies and warm up our minds. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, with me, you all ready? Have you got some space? You can, Miss Catherine can pause the video. I'm in my room, so I hope this is okay. Ready? Let's go. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. Now we're going to go back down from 20 to 0, okay? This time we're going to change the exercise, and instead of doing star jumps, we're going to do squat jumps, okay? So let's do it, ready? 1, 2, and we're going back down, aren't we? Okay, ready? 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic, Year 1. I am sweating. Right. So that's our minds warmed up. And our bodies warmed up for sure. Okay. So what is counting in twos? Okay. Maybe you already know. Okay. Have a little talk to the person next to you. What is counting in twos? Well, I catch my breath back. And yeah, and then I'll explain later. So you could just pause the video, talk to your shoulder partner. Okay. Okay, so let's use our number animals to help us, okay? So here we've got the numbers 1 to 9. When we count in ones, we count every single number. So we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But what do you think we do when we count in twos? Okay, we skip a number, okay? So let's have a little look what that will look like. Yeah, so we skip every other number. So, because when we count in ones, we start on number 1. When we count in twos, we start on number, that's right, 2. So, 2, we skip 3, and then we go to 4. We skip 5, we go to 6, we skip 7, we go to 8, and then we skip 9, and what do you think we go to next? Yeah, 10, okay? And these numbers, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, they are called even numbers. Okay, can you try saying that in the classroom now? Even numbers. So I'll say it, you say it. even numbers. Okay, fantastic, right. So let's try and count all the way up to 20 using a number line, okay? So remember, we don't count every single number, okay? We only count our even numbers. So we're gonna start on 0, skip 1, 2, skip 3, 4. Ready? 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Super you on. Okay, let's try and do it again. Ready? So remember, it's just the numbers with the green ticks, okay? 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Okay, if you want to practice that again, you can just pause the video and do it in class, okay? Actually, I have a really good idea. Why don't you pause the video now, and then Miss Catherine, she can pick some people that are sitting nice, with fingers on lips, sitting on bums, like this, and maybe if you can count up to 20 in twos on your own, standing up, you can get a house point, okay? Okay. So why do we count in twos? What's the point? Okay, why not just count in ones? Well, when we count in twos, it's faster, and it can make counting sometimes a bit easier, okay? So that's why we do it. So let's play a little game, okay? Let's practice counting in twos. How many birds can you see, okay? Now, I don't want anybody shouting out, okay? I want to see hands up, okay? I'm sure Miss Catherine will pick somebody. So let's count in twos. Ready? We've got 2 little birds, 4 little birds, 6 little birds. 6. Okay, next one. Let's practice counting in twos. How many giraffes can you see? Again, I don't want people to shout out the answer. Okay, think of it in your mind, and then I'm sure Miss Catherine will pick somebody who is sitting really nice. Or if you're doing this from home with your parents, try and work it out on your own, and then ask your parent, is this correct? Okay, and I'm sure they will help you. Okay, ready? We've got 2 giraffes, 4 giraffes, 6 giraffes, 8 giraffes, and 10. We've got 5 pairs of giraffes, which makes 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Super. Okay, let's practice counting in twos. How many owls can you see? Okay, so Miss Catherine or your parents at home can just pause the video, give you some time to work this out, and then I will go through the answer. Okay, hands up if you got 12. Yeah. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Fantastic. Okay, right. So that's kind of the end of the kind of presentation. So what I want you to do now, Year 1, is I want you to play a game, okay, either in the classroom or at home. So I'll quickly explain the game, okay? So I want all the children to stay in the middle of the classroom, standing up, okay? And on one side of the wall, on one side of the classroom, is the twos, okay? So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. And on the other side of the classroom is all the other numbers, so 1, 3, 5, 7, okay? And I want Miss Catherine to shout out a number. So for example, she might shout out the number 8, okay? And then you have to think, okay, is 8 in the twos or is it not? If you think it's in the twos, you run to that side of the classroom. If you think it's not in the twos, you run to the other side of the classroom, okay? And to make the game a little bit more exciting, maybe if you go to the right side of the classroom, you'll get a house point, okay? But if you go to the wrong side of the classroom, I'm afraid you don't, okay? Fantastic. So just pause this video, have a go at that game. I hope it works well. And remember, don't push people, don't run too fast, okay? And don't rush, okay? Think about it. If you see everybody running to one side of the classroom, don't follow the crowd. Think about it for yourself, because they could be wrong, okay? Remember, just count in your head. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so year one, I don't want you to do a great deal of work in your books, because I'm sure you've been working super hard already this morning, okay? So what I want you to do in your books, I've set it out like this, okay? So just imagine this is the page in your book. So at the top, I want you to write counting in twos, okay? Try and fit that on one line, and remember, nice and neat handwriting. Then I want you to leave a line, and I want you to write the twos all the way up to 20. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, go to the next line, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Okay? Just so, I want you to write this in your book, so if you ever need to, you can come back and have a little look, okay? And then underneath, what I've done here is I want you to draw some pictures, okay? So I've done 2 smiley faces to represent 2. Then I've done 4 love hearts to represent 4. Then I've done 6 triangles to represent 6. So this is, if you notice, it's the twos, isn't it? It's the 2 smiley faces, 4 love hearts, 6 triangles. What would come next? Yeah, 8. 8 something. So I want you to try and go all the way up to 10, okay? So you might do 2 smiley faces, 4 love hearts, 6 triangles, 8 squares, and you might do 10 dogs, okay? So you can draw whatever you like, okay? As long as it doesn't take up too much space in your book, try when you're doing a picture, try and stay within those little squares, okay? Take your time with it, don't rush. If you don't finish it today, I'm sure there'll be time later for you to finish that, okay? Fantastic, year one. Right, that's everything from me, okay? You're in the quite capable hands of Miss Catherine, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to Zoom call you all later and find out, did you like this lesson? Okay, what did you like? Maybe what I could do better for next time. Yeah. How did you get on? And also, I might ask you some questions. Okay, so make sure your brains are switched on. Right, year one, fantastic. I am going to say goodbye, and I will call you later on